Today I'm going to teach you how to put perm rods in for a straight back permanent wave wrap. This one, they alternated the rods. Today we're just going to be putting white rods in. We start with a 6-part section. I always start in the crown, but it doesn't matter. Now the way that you figure out how much hair to take is you take the end of the rod at the end of the section, put the rod down, and you always want to take a little less hair than the size of the rod. And I got my end papers here. If you want to separate your end papers, you're going to put them in your hand. You're just going to twist them around. It helps separate them. There's a couple different ways you can put the end paper in. If you do a double paper end wrap, you can put one paper here, one paper on top, and you're going to pull it up. Now, the biggest thing you got to make sure is that you don't bend these hairs. You don't want to put the perm rod here and then see where these ends are. You don't want to bend those ends back. That would be a fish hook when you go to take them out. That would not look nice. So what you got to make sure you do is you can bend the end paper all you want. You just can't bend the hair. So then you're going to roll this down. Then you're going to take your band and you're going to connect it. You can put your band back a little bit, but you want the rod to be able to move. If you put too much tension on here, it's going to, it could break the hair off when you add the product. So, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to measure the rod. Take my section. Now, I use a single paper. It's called a bookend. And what I do is I put my thumb in the center of the end paper. I keep the hair spread out. Put the end paper. Now what I do is I use these 2 fingers down here and keep it nice and flat. So when I put the rod up here, the rod and my finger are holding the hair tight. So I'm using my thumb and my other finger, and I'm rolling down on those fingers. Now that I have enough tension on here, I can pull my fingers out to the ends and then put my band back and make sure it's not too tight. Okay, that should be it.